What if I told you that the backbone of America wasn't just forged in the halls of government, but in the rugged determination of a people who crossed an ocean? A people who carried with them the echoes of ancient battles and the hymns of a resilient faith. Have you ever wondered about the stories hidden in your own family's past? The journeys, the struggles, the triumphs? Today, we're uncovering a chapter of American history that might just be part of your own ancestry. Good day, eh? I'm Brian Nash from How We Got Here Genealogy, and welcome back. When we last looked at our Scottish-Irish ancestry, we learned how they were a people of Scottish descent whom the British had set up or planted in the Ulster region of Ireland, displacing the Catholic Irish who had lived there for generations. It was an effort to make Ireland more English Protestant. And in case you didn't make the connection, a lot of these Scots were the descendants of the Covenanters who had lived in the killing times of Scotland. This is the next chapter of the story of these resilient, once Scottish, now Irish or Scots-Irish Presbyterians. We pick up their story and follow along as they make the incredible journey across the Atlantic to America. And I'm excited to share this incredible story with you. So get ready to uncover how these resilient people transitioned from fighting the crown to maintain their religion, to serving the crown's purposes to displace the Irish, and now, after being displaced again after years of political, economic, and religious upheaval, they're becoming pivotal figures in the shaping of a new nation, the United States of America. The earliest recorded use of Scotch-Irish dates back to Maryland in 1690. They are also known elsewhere as the Ulster Scots. They didn't just arrive seeking a fresh start, they carried their grit, faith, and Scottish traditions now mixed with a unique culture cultivated by their time in Ireland. This unique culture differentiated themselves from their Scottish kin. They settled primarily in the backcountry of the 13 colonies, especially in Pennsylvania, Virginia, and the Carolinas. Their Presbyterian faith was a cornerstone of their community, influencing their values and social structures. Remember, many of your ancestors were likely among these early settlers, carving out a new life in a new world. When the flames of revolution ignited, the Scots-Irish were among the first to answer the call. Their experience on the rugged frontier had forged a fierce independence and a deep distrust of authority. They saw the British Crown's actions as a direct threat to their hard-won liberties. From the early skirmishes to the decisive battles, Scots-Irish soldiers were known for their tenacity and skill. Figures like General John Stark played pivotal roles in key engagements. Stark was born to Scots-Irish parents in New Hampshire, and he embodied the very spirit of the frontier. He was a seasoned veteran of the French and Indian War, which provided him with invaluable military experience. Probably most famous for that slogan that now graces New Hampshire's license plates, though they leave out the last part.
Live free or die. Death is not the worst of evils.
Also, this quote is not from the Revolutionary War, as most people assume, but rather from the letter he wrote when he was 81 in 1809 to a group of veterans commemorating the Battle of Bennington. At this battle in 1777, it was Stark's leadership that ensured the victory for the traitorous rebels. Patriots. During the battle, facing a superior British force, he rallied his militia with his now famous cry.
Yonder are the Hessians. They were bought for £7 and 10 pence a man. Are you worth more? Prove it. Tonight the American flag floats from yonder hill, or Molly Stark sleeps a widow.
His strategic brilliance and unwavering determination led to a decisive American victory, a crucial turning point in the northern theater of the war. His leadership and courage inspired his fellow patriots. It's vital to remember that not every Scots-Irish colonist shared his fervor for independence. Some, driven by loyalty to the crown or other factors, remained loyalists. This complex division within the community is a crucial part of the story, and we will explore the Scots-Irish loyalists in Canada in more detail in a future video. If you're eager to trace your own Scots-Irish lineage back to the Revolutionary War, lineage organizations like the DAR and SAR, the Daughters and Sons of the American Revolution, are invaluable resources. These organizations have meticulously compiled records of patriot ancestors and their descendants, serving as a treasure trove for genealogists. To begin your search, explore their official websites. I'll list them down below in the description of this video, which offer detailed information on membership requirements and application procedures. You'll discover databases filled with genealogical data, including family trees, military service records, and pension applications. These records often contain crucial details about your ancestors, such as their birthplaces, dates of service, and even personal anecdotes. When researching, remember that the DAR and SAR have strict standards for proving lineage, requiring document evidence to establish each generation's connection. This might involve obtaining copies of birth, marriage, and death certificates, as well as military records and land deeds. These documents can be found in a variety of locations, including county courthouses, state archives, and the National Archives. Furthermore, many genealogical websites and online databases now offer digitized versions of these records, making them more accessible than ever. By combining these online and offline resources, you can piece together the stories of your Scots-Irish ancestors and their contributions to the birth of the nation. Remember, each document you uncover is a piece of your family's history, bringing you closer to understanding their experiences during this pivotal time. After the Revolution, the Scots-Irish continued their westward expansion, pushing the boundaries of the new nation. They were pioneers, farmers, and tradesmen, contributing to the growth of the American frontier. Many Scots-Irish also found work in the burgeoning coal mining industry, a connection that runs deep in their history. Remember, these are your ancestors, and their story is your story of how you got here. If you're researching this time period, remember that land records are a valuable resource. Now, if you're enjoying this journey through Scots-Irish history, please take a moment and let me know in the comments. You might even want to consider becoming a member of my channel. Not only are there perks for you, but your support helps me to be able to tell more histories like this and share personal family stories of my own and of viewers like you. The Civil War was a tragic and defining moment in American history. It tore the nation apart, and the Scots-Irish were deeply involved on both sides of this immense struggle. Their loyalties, often divided by geography, ideology, and personal conviction, reflected the broader complexities of the conflict for the whole nation. On Union's side, you had figures like General Ulysses S. Grant, whose Scots-Irish ancestry influenced his unwavering determination and strategic brilliance. Grant was, being the 18th President of the United States, he was a key figure in the Union's victory. His leadership and tenacity were crucial in battles like Vicksburg and Appomattox. Another prominent Union figure was General George B. McClellan, a skilled organizer and military leader. While his cautious approach sometimes frustrated President Lincoln, McClellan's ability to build and train the Army of the Potomac was undeniable. His Scots-Irish heritage likely contributed to his meticulous nature and tactical acumen. On the Confederate side, you had General Thomas Stonewall Jackson, a brilliant and deeply religious leader. Jackson's military genius and unwavering Presbyterian faith made him one of the most revered figures, not just of the Confederacy, but of the whole Civil War. His tactics and victories in Shenandoah Valley Campaign and at the First Battle of Manassas are legendary. Jackson's Scots-Irish Presbyterian upbringing instilled in him a strong sense of duty and discipline, which he carried into the battlefield. Another significant Confederate leader was General James Longstreet, a skilled tactician and close confidant of General Robert E. Lee. Longstreet's strategic mind and leadership were instrumental in many key battles, including Gettysburg and Fredericksburg. His Scots-Irish pragmatism and military expertise made him a vital asset to the Confederate cause. Beyond these high-ranking officers, countless Scots-Irish soldiers served in the ranks of both armies, their courage and resilience shaping the course of the war. Their experience, whether fighting for the Union or the Confederacy, highlight the deeply personal and often heartbreaking nature of the conflict. Families were divided, communities were torn apart, and the legacy of the Civil War continues to resonate in American society today. The Scots-Irish, like many others, were forced to make difficult choices, and their contributions, both on and off the battlefield, left a mark on the history of the United States. Following the tumultuous years of the Civil War, America embarked on a period of rapid transformation, and the Scots-Irish played a pivotal role in shaping the nation's future. Their inherent resilience, coupled with a strong work ethic and entrepreneurial spirit, propelled them to the forefront of industry, business, politics, and culture. In the realm of industry, Scots-Irish individuals were instrumental in driving the Industrial Revolution. They contributed to the growth of burgeoning industries, from textiles and manufacturing to railroads and mining. Their hands helped build the infrastructure that would define modern America. In business, Scots-Irish entrepreneurs established successful enterprises contributing to the nation's economic prosperity. Their innovative ideas and business acumen helped shape the landscape of American commerce. In politics, Scots-Irish leaders rose to prominence, influencing policy and shaping the direction of the nation. Their commitment to public service and their dedication to democratic ideals left a lasting impact. For example, prominent Scots-Irish figures like Woodrow Wilson, Harry S. Truman, and Richard Nixon held the highest office in the land. Each of these presidents brought their unique perspectives and leadership styles to the White House, navigating the challenges of their respective eras. Woodrow Wilson, the 28th president, led the nation through World War I and championed the creation of the League of Nations. Harry S. Truman, the 33rd president, guided the country through the aftermath of World War II and the beginning of the Cold War. Richard Nixon, the 37th president, oversaw significant foreign policy achievements, including the opening of relations with China. In the cultural sphere, Scots-Irish artists, writers, and musicians enriched the American tapestry. Beyond the prominent figures, countless Scots-Irish individuals contributed to their communities, building schools, churches, and civic organizations. Their commitment to education, faith, and civic engagement helped shape the social fabric of America. The post-Civil War era until the end of the 20th century was a time of tremendous change, and the Scots-Irish were at the forefront, helping to build a stronger and more prosperous nation. If you'd like to support my channel but don't want to join our membership yet, you can support me simply by clicking the thanks button on this video, or you can look in the description of this or every one of my videos for other ways to contribute towards the channel's growth and work. If you're not in a position to either, I understand. Just share this video with someone who you think will enjoy it, because it's viewers like you who make what I do a success. The Scots-Irish brought a rich and vibrant musical heritage with them to America, and their influence on the development of American music is undeniable. From the moment they set foot on American soil, their melodies, rhythms, and instruments began to weave themselves into the fabric of the nation's cultural identity. They brought their traditional instruments, such as the fiddle and the bagpipes, which quickly found a home in the Appalachian Mountains and beyond. The fiddle in particular became a cornerstone of American folk music, its lively tunes and haunting melodies echoing through the hills and valleys. The banjo, an instrument with African roots that was adopted and popularized by the Scots-Irish, also became a vital part of the American soundscape. These instruments, along with the guitar, formed the foundation for genres like bluegrass, country, and folk music, which are deeply rooted in Scots-Irish musical traditions. The Scots-Irish also carried with them a wealth of traditional songs and ballads which told stories of love, loss, and the struggles of everyday life. These songs, often passed down through generations, preserved the history and culture of their ancestors. As they settled in different regions of America, their music blended with other cultural influences, creating new and unique musical styles. In the Appalachian Mountains, for example, their music combined with African American blues and gospel traditions, giving rise to the distinctive sounds of bluegrass and old-time country. Their musical influence wasn't limited to rural areas. It also permeated urban centers, contributing to the development of early forms of popular music. The Scots-Irish influence on American music is a testament to the enduring power of cultural exchange and the ability of music to transcend boundaries and connect people across generations. Beyond the instruments and genres, the Scots-Irish influence on American music is deeply rooted in the art of storytelling. Their ballads and folk songs served as a powerful means of preserving history, sharing personal narratives, and conveying complex emotions. These songs, often rich in symbolism and imagery, captured the essence of the Scots-Irish experience, reflecting their resilience, their faith, and their connection to the land. As these musical traditions evolved, they influenced the work of countless American artists, from early folk singers to modern-day musicians. Artists like Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, and Dolly Parton, all of whom have Scots-Irish roots, drew inspiration from this rich musical heritage. Elvis Presley's blend of blues, gospel, and country music, for example, was deeply influenced by the Scots-Irish musical traditions of the South. Johnny Cash's storytelling songs and his raw emotional delivery echoed the ballads of his Scots-Irish ancestors. And Dolly Parton's heartfelt lyrics and her blend of country folk and gospel music reflected the traditions of her Appalachian upbringing. Their music in turn has inspired millions of people around the world, demonstrating the enduring power of the Scots-Irish musical legacy. The Scots-Irish influence on American music is not just a historical footnote, it's a living tradition that continues to shape the sounds of America today. From the back porches of Appalachia to the concert halls of Nashville, their music resonates with audiences of all ages, reminding us of the enduring power of cultural heritage and the ability of music to connect us to our past. In this video, we trace the incredible journey of the Scots-Irish from Ulster to America, highlighting their profound impact on American history and culture. We've seen how they went from colonizers to integral threads in American identity. Their story is one of resilience and determination. Their legacy is all around us. From the early settlements to halls of power, from battlefields to concert halls, the Scots-Irish have left a mark on the nation. Their story is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of heritage, and the enduring impact one group can have on the course of history. But I'm not done yet telling their story. Keep an eye out for upcoming videos on the Scots-Irish, or Ulster Scots as they are referred to in Canada and New Zealand and Australia, and that's where the next two chapters of their story takes place. And if you missed the first two parts on the history of the Scots-Irish, or just want to revisit it, check out this playlist. Or check out one family story of courage and survival by clicking on the video appearing here. Remember, every family has a story to tell, and every story is worth exploring. So keep searching for your ancestors, and have a great day.